I'm not sure who I'm fighting next, but I've been told to be ready for June for the Ottawa card. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that they find me somebody for June. The 115-pound class works with Sean Shelby. So Sean Shelby reaches out to my manager. My manager reaches out to him. I've given him a few names, so hopefully he gets back to me with one of them. I recently moved back to Windsor, and I'm liking it here. I'm working with Michigan Top Team, and my coach is here in Windsor as well. My jiu-jitsu coach is here in Windsor, and I'm really liking it here. I think I'm going to stay here for my next camp. My last fight, I realized that what I've been doing has been working for me, and I just need to stick to what I've been doing so far and just get stronger at that. I just felt like I took too much change at once, and it backfired on me. I really like it here, and I was really upset with the outcome of my last fight. And for me, I just need to make a change whenever something bad happens. I just really need to make a change and really work out what I did wrong. And I really feel like I need to go back to the beginning and just work at what I was working at before and just be stronger there. The training was great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is the best gym in the world for a reason. They have awesome training partners. Some of the best in the world, and you're constantly working with UFC fighters. And for us, the hobby is very, very, knowledgeable about everything about MMA. It was great. It just felt like, not having my family there, not having the same, cornerman as I've had in the past. I think that was just a huge, huge change for me. And just walking in the cage without having my old cornerman there, it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt wrong, and it's just too much change at once as well. Yeah, I'm open to come back in the future, if they let me come back. But yeah, right now I just need to step back and just focus on the things that I need to focus on, and that's just baby steps. Go back to what I started, my jujitsu, my wrestling, and all that stuff I started from the beginning. So, but in the future, definitely it's open for me. Yeah, he told me after my fight, if you don't feel this is right for you, you can stop, if you want. And I came back to Windsor just for the holidays, and I really thought about it, and I thought, I really like it here, and I feel the energy here with everybody that knows me is a lot better here. No, I haven't gone back to the pharmacy. I just want to focus completely on MMA right now. I haven't done that ever since. I've only done it for my last fight um, when I moved to Montreal, but I really need to focus on it now. So that'll be later. I'm hoping to go back there if I need to later on. Yeah, I loved everybody I worked with. Everybody was so supportive. I mean, they all bought my Quiet Storm shirts. They would always wear it at work, and they really like treated me like somebody important, and I really love it there. I still go back and visit them. Talk to them. They're like a family to me. Yeah, definitely. Before I got into MMA, actually, before I got into jiu-jitsu, I wanted to finish my degree before I did anything. And the day I finished is the day I started jiu-jitsu, and I continued from there. And yeah, in the future, if I ever not don't want to do this anymore, I know I have something to go back to, and to not have to be so stressed about getting work afterwards. Yeah, I don't put a limit on what could be, You never know. So I can't really say in a year, in 2 years, in 5 years. It's just whatever it takes. I've been wanting to do something different for a while, and my sister talked me into it. I was pretty scared at first, but it seems like everybody likes it. Well, getting to work with him when I was in Montreal, he trained us once a week on Mondays, and he is in great shape. I don't think that guy ever got out of shape. I think he would be ready anytime to come back, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did come back. GSP was just, I grew up watching him, and before I got into like fighting, like into professional or anything, I was watching him and like, wow, like it would be so cool to actually meet him, and I was being trained by him, so it was like absolutely shocking. Every time I trained with him, it was shocking. No, I didn't really get to train with him. I did meet him, and he seems like a very, very nice guy. Really nice. I think Claudia is going to do very well. I think Claudia is more well-rounded. I mean, Joanna has deadly hands, but Claudia is more well-rounded, and I think she's gonna be more prepared this time. Before a fight, well, like week leading up to a fight, like I just work hard. Like I mean, a month leading up to it, I'll like every time I get a little bit nervous. I think that's when the nerves kick in a month before, and every time I get nervous, I jump in the gym and I just work even harder, and then I go home and I can sleep better at night. Every time I feel a little bit nervous, I do the same thing. And but the day of the fight, I'm just a wreck. I'll wait until I walk into the cage and then everything goes away. I haven't, but the only person I've actually worked with is Darren Cruikshank's dad, Dean Cruikshank, and I watched him work with Darren, and then he's worked with me once before, and he'll just sit you down and really like help you meditate and just clear your mind before you walk into a cage. I think it helps tremendously, especially being so stressed and so nervous. And I definitely it again on that. Darren is an animal. Like he walks in there and he's just looking to kill people. Like I've watched him knock out, many people during training, and especially leading up to a fight, you don't want to spar with that guy. He's just intense. He's just got such a crazy style, Jackie Chan kind of like weird style, and he's just amazing. And I really feel that he's going to be coming back really soon to the UFC. He's going to Japan right now to fight. Actually, he's leaving Monday, and I'm really excited to see that fight. I think he's going to do amazing in this new league, and he's going to come back very soon. I went into fights thinking that I was completely ready and I did horrible, and there's been times where I felt like I was doing horrible. I was, training horribly, and then I walk in there and I do amazing. You really gotta like find the balance, and it's a struggle every day, kind of. Especially like when you work so hard and you have improved, but then you don't do as well as you hope, and then everyone just sees you as that performance, and you're just like, ah, like I can't wait till my next fight just to like show everybody what I can do. Like, everybody messes up sometimes, and it sucks that that's all you're known for is your last fight. The most annoying thing is when are you fighting Ronda Rousey? All the time. I get that question all the time. Yeah, when I was in Montreal, I was kind of feeling down, being away from my family and everything. A fan sent me a little gift and a card saying, keep your head up, everything's gonna work out, and I thought that was so sweet, especially feeling so low at the time. Well, my last fight, I was really, really devastated with the result, and my performance was horrible. And someone told me, you got to keep your head up. If you see Robbie Lawler and people like Dos Anjos, they've all fallen before, and they've come back strong from it, and they've just kept working hard, and look how far they've come. So, just help me be motivated. You can't reach for what's in front of you until you let go of what's behind you. That is a huge quote that I live by because I've had such a horrible past, a horrible upbringing, but I can't move forward until I just leave that behind me and just let it make me stronger and just keep working forward. Just don't judge me by my last performance. I'm always trying to work hard, and I have gained a lot from my last performance, and I have trained very hard for it and developed different techniques and stuff. But just look forward to my next fights, and I promise I will bring you more. That's it.